There's no doubt when it comes to Dan Gillum's love of Oklahoma State University. Whether he's recruiting students to work at Phillips 66, attending football games, or donating his time and expertise at Spears Business, his dedication to OSU is self-evident.
If I could describe Dan Gillum in one word, that's actually easy. The word would have to be orange. Everything about Dan reminds me of OSU. Obviously, he talks about OSU a lot. He does a lot to give back to the university. But more than that, he lives out the values of loyal and true, and he recruits like crazy.
Dan graduated from OSU in 1979 and quickly joined Conoco as an internal auditor. The next 38 years saw Dan rise through the company, holding management positions in most of the accounting groups with Conoco, ConocoPhillips, and Phillips 66. He is widely known for his loyalty to his alma mater, and he's demonstrated this commitment by hiring hundreds of OSU grads during his time at these companies. His loyalty doesn't stop there. He also regularly encourages other alumni to give back to OSU.
Dan gets involved in activities, he serves as a leader, and he inspires others to join his action and participate.
While he's well respected by colleagues and business associates, Dan is also known for showing his silly side and making the office a fun place to work.
When we were young, we would greet each other with a howl. Oh! And to this day, I can be sitting in my office or in a meeting, and if I get a phone call from Dan, when I see it's his number, as soon as I answer, there's a howl on the other end. Or if I'm calling him, it's the same thing. And it's a little bit embarrassing when somebody picks up the phone, you're in a meeting, and everybody can hear a howl on the other end. But you know, it's actually something that I hope we never do outgrow.
Dan is the perfect balance of a professional and a friend and a fun guy to hang out with.
Dan spends his spare time pouring himself into the things he cares about. He has served as chairman of the OSU Alumni Association, the chairman of the Spears School of Business Associates, and a member of the School of Accounting Advisory Board. Dan's friends agree that he is perfect for this role.
He has the gift of wisdom. He's measured and thoughtful when you're asking for advice and insight. And I've noticed through the years there's a lot of people that go to him and value his insight and advice.
He's very social. He always has a story. He's loyal to his friends. He's a leader. He's taken many leadership roles at ConocoPhillips and at OSU.
Dan is a man of many talents. Whatever he is passionate about, he throws himself into it. He's got a knack for leadership, recruiting, and making people smile. But he also has a gift that not everyone knows about, a gift for filling a spotlight.
He's quite musical, and so he would usually volunteer to sing at any event, or I remember one time in particular we were having a fundraising drive for United Way, and he brought along his guitar and set up on the patio at work and opened his guitar case, taking donations for United Way. So that's just the type of spirit that Dan brought to the workplace.
It's that same spirit that has allowed Dan to impact countless lives and organizations over the years. His contribution to Oklahoma State University has not gone unnoticed.
Dan, Jan and I want to congratulate you on being inducted into the College of Business Hall of Fame. You are certainly deserving of this award based on your loyalty, your service, and your support to the College of Business and to OSU. You truly bleed orange. Go Pokes.
Dan, I'm happy that we could be with you tonight, and I want you to know, first of all, that I love you like a brother, and we have shared many, many things through the years, whether it's softball, weekend tournaments, golf, fishing, and obviously one of the things we've shared together is our common love and involvement at OSU. I can't think of anyone better that I know to be honored in such a way when I think of all you've done for our school. So congratulations, and go Pokes.
There's no one that's more deserving. You have represented your profession, you have represented the Spears School of Business and the entire Oklahoma State family so well in your career. I also want you to know, Dan, that we have maintained your tradition of singing the alma mater when we gather as alumni at Phillips 66. We don't keep quite as in tune as when you were there leading the song, but we try. Congratulations, Dan.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to announce the latest member of the Spears Business Hall of Fame, Dan Gillum.